Hey everyone, my name's Adam, and this is AI Simplified. This is a channel that I have started to be able to teach people about AI, what it is, the applications that you can use for it in your everyday life, whether that's business, school, whatever you need. I started this because honestly, I wish that somebody had a channel like this when I got started in the world of AI and what could be done with it. So I just decided that why not start it myself, right? It's transforming the world around us. You have smartphones, you have self-driving cars. It's everywhere, right? But what a lot of people don't know is what exactly is it, right? And in today's video, I'm going to break down top to bottom what AI is, talk a little bit about the programming side of things, the differences in some key types of AI, and hopefully put some people's minds at ease. No, the robots are not taking over, not yet. But honestly, we're going to just dive right in. So, what is AI, right? Artificial intelligence is all about creating machines that can perform tasks requiring human intelligence, right? It includes learning, problem solving, decision making, understanding language, and even creativity. At its core, AI enables computers to analyze information, recognize patterns, and make decisions, just like humans, but often at a much faster speed, right? And that's really the big thing, is that AI started to try to make our lives easier, right? You see it nowadays in some household appliances. I know that with the pairing to certain apps and the AI programming behind these electronics takes the guesswork out of how to wash your clothes, takes the guesswork out of making recipes and whatnot, that you can just punch that into a chat bot or something like that and just figure out what exactly you want to be able to do just much, much faster, right? So there's two main points, or two main types of AI, right? There's narrow and there's general, right? Narrow AI, so to break that down a little bit more, like that's the AI that we use today, right? It's designed for specific tasks like voice assistants, spam filters, and recommendation systems, right? It can't think beyond what it's programmed actually to do, right? Like it's not a self-learning tool. That's when you get into general AI or AGI or strong AI, right? That's the hypothetical, right? AI that could think, learn, and adapt across a wide range of tasks, just like a human. It doesn't exist yet, but it's a major goal in AI research. And that's the part of it all that really worries people, really frightens people with it. Because when you look at things like the movie Her or I, Robot, right? Like when AI becomes self-learning, that's when people are scared. That's when people fear the future of the tool, right? But eventually we're going to get there. We're going to build those algorithms to be able to do that. It's just how we go about that is very, very important to ensure that if it does become smarter than humans, what we do about that. Because when you look at evolution, right, it's always the smartest dominant species runs the world. And right now that is human beings. If AI becomes smarter than human beings, what does that mean for our future, right? So there's different subfields of AI, right? It's a very broad field with many specialized areas. So some of the key subfields, just to kind of break this down, there's machine learning, right? It's AI that learns from data and improves over time without being explicitly programmed. Powers things like spam filters and Netflix recommendations, right? Like based on your habits, the machine learns those habits and then is able to either directly filter things or push recommendations to you. Like if you were online shopping, for example, right? And you were always buying the same kind of shirt. an example of machine learning in that regard would be if the website was set up with AI to recommend you a shirt, or with Amazon is another great example, how those little pop-ups come up of people typically buy this and this. That's programmed through a machine learning algorithm, right? There's deep learning, right? A more advanced form of machine learning that mimics the human brain using neural networks. This is what enables image recognition in self-driving cars. Right? So when you have the satellite up above, if you're a self-driving car, or when you look at your phone, how when you register your face on your phone, you have to look at it from multiple different angles. That's part of that deep learning to it, right? And you have NLP, which is natural language processing. Right? It's AI that understands and processes human language. It's what makes chatbots, Siri, and Alexa possible, right? So it's the ability for them to recognize what you're saying, how you're saying it, recognize your voice, mimic your voice. Those AI, I don't know if you've ever seen those kind of AI parody videos of people talking and those kind of bots, but that's part of NLP. Then there is computer vision, as you see there, right? That it's AI that allows machines to interpret images and videos. It's used in facial recognition and self-driving cars. Did I just go over that? I might have just gone over that. I did. Sorry. Robotics is the next one, right? It's AI combined with mechanical engineering to create robots that can perform tasks independently, from factory machines to humanoid robots, right? So when you see automation in factories, automation in the packing facilities, things like Amazon, that's what the robotics side of that is. So AI is so much more than just, I'm going to talk to Gemini, or I'm going to talk to ChatGPT about what recipe should I do, or how can I build this meal plan, right? There's a lot into it, right? As you see, just through there, right? Learning from the data, the deep learning, the power of the neural networks, right? Image recognition, natural language processing, right? Voice assistants, chatbots, all of these different things are basically what we've just gone over, right? And again, it's not so much whether or not you agree with AI and its application. It's really just a matter of it's here, and we don't really have a choice of whether or not we deal with it, but it's how you deal with it while it is being here, right? It's super embedded into our daily lives, right? Like on social media, AI curates your feed and suggests content. Through streaming services, it recommends movies and music based on your preferences. In online shopping, like I said, the ads and product recommendations. Through navigation apps, right? Like if you've ever been using Google Maps and you see, oh, there's a traffic jam up ahead, like that's programmed through AI using real-time data. Like that traffic report comes in to Google, and then it's able to be spit back out into the navigation apps. Even your Garmin, like when you've been using Google Maps for 20 plus years, like AI has been around. It's not new, right? And then through your smart home, right? Your appliances, your lights, all of that kind of stuff, when you're able to pair your security systems like your Ring and things like that to your Amazon Alexa and whatnot, like all of that is part of AI. It's part of your everyday life, right? So we need to get on board, essentially. Let's see here. Right? Yeah. So in terms of the future of AI, like what's next, it's advancing rapidly, but also raises a lot of important questions, right? There's ethical concerns. Who controls AI, and how should it be used responsibly, right? All of this information also typically is Googleable. If you search for this kind of stuff, a lot of this has to be public domain to a degree. The impact on jobs, right? Will AI replace human workers, or will it create new opportunities, right? And then there's potential risks. Could AI become too powerful, or could it be used maliciously, like we were talking about with the hypotheticals of those movies? And then the future of humanity, right? Like how will AI shape the world in the next few decades? I'll obviously be diving into these topics much more in depth as time goes on with the channel. Not sure how often I'm going to be going over these or uploading or whatnot, but definitely stay tuned for those videos. But I really just wanted to take this video to break down AI very simply, because a lot of people don't know or don't necessarily get what AI is. They just hear their friends talking about it, or that, oh, it's this new technology that I've seen on Google, or this new stuff that I've seen on Amazon, or my washing machine has AI, but I don't really get it. It's just some gimmicky feature that I'll never use, right? It's important that we embrace this technology. It's important that we learn about it. You should always learn new things, right? The world in its entirety is constantly evolving, constantly changing. So the importance behind learning this information is very, very heavy. It's very strong, I guess, would be an easy way to say it, right? I do hope that this super brief overview helped, gave you a solid foundation. Any questions about anything, definitely leave me a comment. Check out future videos as they come up that might be able to explain certain subject matter that you need explained more in depth. I went very quick, right? So just to kind of recap, the AI, artificial intelligence, right? The main point of its creation was to make our lives easier. It has since evolved since then to the creative space, the social media space, the advertising space, right? It's more than just crafting, like I said, crafting that meal plan, crafting that recipe. A lot of that changes. The two different types of AI is a big thing for a lot of people, right? Like I said, the robots aren't taking over yet, but how we build that is important, right? All of the different fields, I encourage more research into that, right? Like learning more about machine learning specifically, right? Or deep learning is a big part of that. NLP, right? The natural language processing is going to be a massive tool in the future, like the different chatbots or voice recognition systems, right? That's going to be a big, big thing in the coming months, years, decades, whatever it ends up being. But it's important that you understand those ahead of time so that you don't get left behind in that kind of development and whatnot. How it sits in your everyday life. And then that's really it, honestly. I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video, and starting this journey with me, right? Like, there's going to be much more to come, much more content to go over. Yeah, super excited for the future. This has been Adam with AI Simplified. Thanks so much for watching.